thanks very much, Ronnie. That was great. First of all, I'd like to wish you all a very warm welcome to the London Transport Museum for what is a very special day for me, the launch of my first ever book on the buses, The Complete Story. A big thanks goes to Chris Cowan, as well as everyone at Apex Publishing for all their hard work, which ensured a pre-Christmas launch for the book. Also thanks to Chris for taking this exciting project on. Many other people deserve thanks, such as the legendary creators of On the Buses, Ronald Wolfe and Romney Chesney, for their input and wonderful foreword they have written for the book, as well as the On the Buses cast members who wrote reviews and endorsements for the book, such as the lovely Linda Regan, Cheryl Hall, Damaris Heyman, Hal Dyer, Albert Moses, Avril Gaynor, and Ursula Mohan. Also, Kevin Snellgrove, author of the official Carry On Facts, Figures and Statistics book, deserves a mention, as he gave plenty of encouragement and very useful tips and information as I began to write the book, which was just over a year ago. Last and by no means least, thanks to my little sister Michelle, who has worked as my agent on this project, and a great help she proved to be, as well as the rest of all the family for my support, all their support, sorry. Now on to the details of the book in question, which is called On the Buses, A Complete Story. Of course, the book covers all aspects of On the Buses, with cast and crew details, episode and film synopsis, film and location information and photographs, and a complete A to Z of every actor and actress involved in On the Buses, with a brief summary of their career details. Now, the book opens with a foreword full of insight supplied by Ronald Wolfe and Ronald Chesney, and is followed by an introduction to the book covering the problems On the Buses faced before it hit the television screens, as Ronnie would probably know. We then move on to the filmographies and career details of the mainstream cast of On the Buses. It covers the late Reg Varney's first steps into show business as a piano player, Anna Karin's surprise career prior to acting, considering the image she portrayed in On the Buses, the late Michael Robbins' Pat's career details, the sad end to the late Bob Grant's career, Doris Sayers' long and illustrious career, and not forgetting the part played by Dame Cicely Courtnidge as Mrs. Butler in Series 1. Of course, we all remember the classic episodes, but this book covers all 74 episodes spread over 7 series and 4 years, with an episode synopsis on each. Also included is the original transmission date and time of broadcast, as well as a full credits list as seen at the end of each episode. This section is followed by the details of the crew that worked on the television series. It contains filmographies and career details of the scriptwriting legends Ronald Wolfe and Ronald Chesney, the brief scriptwriting partnership of Bob Grant and Stephen Lewis, who of course played Jack and Blakey, George Layton and Jonathan Lynn's contribution, Wally Marston and Gary Chambers' involvement, as well as the only man to write singularly a script for On the Buses, Miles Rudge. Also included are the career details and filmographies of the producers that worked on the television series, those being Stuart Allen, Derek Goodwin and Brian Izzard. There is then a section covering, centering around the filming locations, and in various episodes of On the Buses, revealing the location of the famed cemetery gates and bus depot, to name but a few. Photographs were taken by myself on the visits to these locations, and they adorn the centre pages of the book, and visiting them was like a trip down memory lane. Of course, a book about On the Buses wouldn't be complete without the section dedicated to the 3 spin-off films. This section contains a synopsis of each film and complete credit details as seen at the end of each film. Following this is a section remembering the contributions of the crew that worked on these spin-off films, with filmographies and career details covering the producers, Ronnie Wolfe and Ronald Chesney, as well as production supervisor Roy Skeggs. The directors are also accounted for in the form of Harry Booth and Brian Izzard, as well as the composers of all 3 memorable theme tunes to their films, Max Harris, Ron Grainer and Dennis King. To round off the films, it also has a section revealing filming locations used around the streets of Boreham Wood and the nearby village of Shenley, as well as those further afield in North Wales. To help jog your memories, photographs, again taken by myself, can be seen in the book. This section reveals the real location of the Butler residence and the bus depot, amongst others. We then move on to a section that is a complete A to Z of every actor and supporting cast member that appeared on the buses, be it on the small screen or the big screen, detailing their career details, and does include uncredited actors and actresses. It makes for interesting reading, and you can learn about the careers of supreme comedy performers such as Wendy Richard, Arthur Mullard, David Lodge, Buford Joyce, Pat Coombs, Norman Mitchell, Queenie Watts, Rudolph Walker and Kate Williams, to name but a few. The book is brought to a close with what I describe as a short but poignant summary paying homage to the great stars of On the Buses that are no longer with us. A short summary but written from the heart. It is a book that took around 6 months to research and write, and this is the first book on the market dedicated to On the Buses. Personally, this is the most satisfying passage of my life to date and was a highly enjoyable experience, and one that has given me the inspiration to carry on writing in the future. Hopefully you will get as much pleasure out of reading the book as I got out of writing On the Buses, the complete story, published by Apex Publishing Limited.